Language models can write a 10-page report in roughly 3 seconds. Millions of words, calculated and output almost instantaneously. It arrives with perfect margins, bolded headers, and flawless grammar. The crisp structure immediately signals authority and competence. Faced with that wall of polished text, the natural human instinct is to turn off your brain. The machine did the hard work. Because the friction of writing is gone, we slip easily into passive reading. We skim, we nod, and we accept the output as complete. But let's narrow our focus down from those millions of words to one specific paragraph sitting on a screen. Read the third sentence. It cites a highly specific court ruling from 2018. It details the judge's decision, the financial penalty, and the resulting corporate policy changes. None of it ever happened. This is a hallucination. The system has generated a completely fabricated event. What makes this failure so difficult to catch is the delivery. There are no typos, no awkward pauses, and no formatting errors to trigger your skepticism. It lies with perfect posture. That happens because these systems do not possess a database of known, verified facts. They are designed to predict the next plausible sequence of letters and spaces. When mistakes perfectly mimic reality, they create a critical trust gap. Invisible errors slip right past our passive reading and become part of our accepted record. To see why the system fails, we have to look at the architecture. Underneath the interface, a large language model is a statistical math engine. When a prompt enters, data routes through nodes optimized for probabilistic fluency, bypassing the empty node meant for factual verification. As the flowchart expands, the system scores available options and selects the highest percentage path to keep the sentence flowing. It executes that math without any understanding of the actual concepts it's describing. A high statistical probability does not equal objective truth. The result is a brilliantly fluent speaker possessing exactly zero lived experience. It will cheerfully invent a court case or a historical event simply because those words statistically belong next to each other, which means the burden of accuracy falls entirely on the person sitting on the other side of the screen. Catching those symptomatic errors requires cognitive verification, an active mechanical reading process executed by the human brain. First, you have to bring your own lived historical context to the text. You must actively cross-reference the output against actual events and timelines you know to be true. Second, you apply basic logic. You actively scan for the weird, circular paradoxes that mathematical prediction engines routinely generate but cannot self-correct. This diagram maps the complete process. We take our lived context, check for logical paradoxes, and finally, pressure test the claims against real-world constraints. A statement only becomes a verified truth when it survives the intersection of all three. Human cognition acts as the final, necessary filter. We supply the friction, the meaning, and the physical context that a purely mathematical model lacks. Zoom out to the broader global economy, and you can see this dynamic fundamentally altering the modern workplace. For centuries, humans were the primary drafters of raw text. Now we are transitioning into the role of primary verifiers for synthetic text. The machine changes the specific nature of the intellectual effort required of us. Our cognitive burden now concentrates on the rigorous, demanding act of verification. We live in an environment where infinite amounts of content can be produced at zero cost. Because the supply is endless, the mere act of generating text holds no inherent value. If generation is free, then rigorous verification and critical analysis are the most highly valued intellectual currencies left. Thinking matters. It matters more today than it did before the algorithms arrived, precisely because the machine's flawless fluency demands our sharpest cognitive scrutiny. The next time a polished, perfectly formatted document appears on your screen, do not passively accept it. Interrogate the text, apply your mental friction, and reclaim your essential role as the final arbiter of reality.